With the Ha Giang loop completed, we made our way to Cat Bar Island. The ferry crossing took us to a beautiful homestay, and we were going to have some relaxed days exploring the Halong Bay. We were staying right by the sea. Stunning views of the many islands. The beautiful sandy beaches and beautiful mountains right along this coast. We had a day tour exploring the bay by a boat, and we visited a local fish farm. We even had the opportunity to feed the fish. We enjoyed a gentle kayak amongst the islands and through the caves. And we paddled to the secret lagoons hidden from the coastline. Lunch was cooked fresh for us on the boat with delicious oysters and plenty of the local fish. I enjoyed a swim to one of the islands when we had a brief stop to just soak in the tranquility of everywhere. The water was a little cold, but so invigorating. On the journey back, we saw many tour boats, all enjoying and exploring the islands. Halong Bay is definitely a must-see. High above us soared the seal in abundance. The next day we explored the national park and climbed up high, scrambling over rocks to reach the summit of the highest point on the island, where we stopped to take a breath and enjoy the view. In the afternoon, we walked through the caves at Trang, a winding pathway through the well-lit cavern. But don't forget to duck down. We then headed back to a beautiful sunset and a cocktail or two. After a few days of bike rest, we were off again. We were heading for Ninh Binh. where we stayed in a beautiful homestay in a fabulous setting. We spent one morning exploring by boat the UNESCO World Heritage Site. We also got to see one of the areas where the movie King Kong was filmed back in 2017. The scenic area of limestone cliffs and so many spectacular caves. There are in fact 48 caves in total. We managed 9, but they certainly had a wow factor. We also had the opportunity to visit some of the most beautiful temples of Trang. Some of these were over 1,000 years old. How on earth did they build such majestic buildings in such remote places? On the way back through the cave, we were told not to touch the happy water, i.e. the wine, that was stored in the ceramic pots. This journey was certainly a highlight of our trip, and the 3 hours of peace and tranquility was the perfect way to spend a morning in Ninh Binh. In the late afternoon, we made our way to Mao Cave and the Sleeping Dragon. I had seen so many pictures and videos of this dragon, it was certainly on my bucket list. The climb up for me was a real challenge, but it was worth it. Don't you agree? We enjoyed a short walk amongst the rice fields before we headed off for our evening meal. We enjoyed some special days in these two areas, and like everywhere we have been so far, we'd say Ninh Binh is another must-see in Vietnam. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe, and join us in our last video where we will take a brief look at Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh.